Hey, welcome to the video and thanks for joining. Today we will be discussing about 5 books in 5 minutes that had an impact on me in the year 2022. Okay, so let's jump to it. So the first book on the list is Think and Grow Rich. I read it about a decade ago and reread it in 2022. Like this is my default recommendation if I have to recommend a book to somebody. The central idea around this book is the law of affirmation, which basically suggests that if you have a burning desire towards attainment of a goal, like you have to repeat it over and over and your subconscious mind will pick that up and then it will take over and show you the way. The law has been a bit debatable in a certain circles, but personally this has worked for me. And if you have applied the law and it has worked for you or has not worked for you, please drop a comment in the section below and we could have our own debates and I think that'll be good. The second book on the list is The Psychology of Money. Again, a fairly popular read. I read it about 8 months ago, and the story that got me hooked to this book was of a millionaire janitor, Mr. Ronald James Reed, RJ. RJ made international headlines in the year 2014 when he died at the age of 92. The people who knew him were baffled. A person who swept floors all his life, acted as a gas station attendant, had $8 million in his bank account. Like, was this a scam or he got an inheritance? Did he win a lottery? Turned out it was no secret. Mr. Ronald had a system. He invested a portion of his paycheck in the blue chip stocks and allowed them to flourish. And the power of compounding took over and he had $8 million. This story is the reason why I invest my money in blue chip stocks every single month. And this book is filled with such stories which will make you a better decision maker. So this is highly recommended. So the third book on the list is The Fastlane Millionaire by Mr. M.J. DeMarco. If you remember RJ's story from the book Psychology of Money, he died with $8 million in his bank account at the age of 92. But the catch is that he did not get to enjoy it. He did not get to live with it. That's where the book Fastlane Millionaire comes into scene. The book has divided people in 3 categories. The sidewalkers, people who live paycheck to paycheck and does not save for the rainy day. The second category is the slow learners. I think most of the people I know, including myself, are slow learners who work 9 to 5 job, invest in real estate, invest in stocks, basically spend their time for money. And that's the reason when they actually get the money, they are too old to enjoy it. The third category in this list is the fast learners. Fast learners are considered the people who work on the law of affection, which says that if you are impacting the life of millions, you will make millions. And this has been explained beautifully in this book, and that's why I highly recommend this. This is a very texty textbook, and I won't be able to explain all the concepts in this 5-minute video. That's why I have provided a link in the description below where Mr. Ali Abdal has provided the summary for this beautiful book in a wonderful manner. So do check it out. Fourth book on the list is Rafa, one of the greatest tennis player ever, if not the greatest. There is a misconception in the market that the book is about a tennis player. It's not. It's about character building. Yes, it is set on a tennis court, but that's just an arrangement. The story is about how a kid transformed into a Spartan on a tennis court. Let me give you a snippet from the book to expand on this further. Rafa was playing in a national tournament. He was about 14 years of age and he was playing terribly. He had already lost the first set and was about to lose the second when an observer went to Tony Nadal, who was not in the audience, and told him that Rafa's racket is broken. It's cracked. Tony intervened, provided the changed racket. Rafa started making a comeback and almost won the match, but still lost. On their way back, when they were in their car, Tony asked Rafa, how come a talented and such an experienced player like you could not know that his racket is broken? And Rafa's response to this actually gave me goosebumps. Rafa said, since the very start, I have been trained to not blame anyone but myself, not to make excuses, that there was nobody else to blame. It never occurred to me that my racket is broken. I could not blame my racket. This is the winning mindset that has been talked throughout this book. And if you give it a chance, there's a good chance that it will get rubbed off on you. And the fifth book on the list is The Boy, the Mole, the Fox and the Horse. I have gifted this to my 6-year-old niece and my 60-year-old mother, and both absolutely loved it. I think that's the beauty of this book. It hits you on so many different levels. It's a story of different creatures and how they think differently, and how love, camaraderie and cake could be the solution to all our problems. A 30-minute read at max, but this will definitely make you dream, smile, and maybe cry at times. One specific quote that I loved from this book is, everybody is scared in this world, but we are less scared together. So these are the 5 books from my side. Hope you liked it. If you liked it, you could share your thoughts in the comments and I would love to read it. So signing off for now.